I am 32. I am 5'6.5" with brown hair and hazel eyes. I weigh 175 pounds and walk 4 miles a day. I am blue collar. No one has ever said I looked exotic. In high school, I was named most likely to give directions. I am a director, a writer, a stand-up comic. I've never smoked, done drugs, or sold my body for money. I live in Los Angeles, though, and the road to fame is long, and there's time for anything. I'm a risk taker, a love maker, a dreamer, and a woman of many secrets. I am Jane. I'm the average American middle-class white girl. I am 32, and I am alone. I'm from upstate New York. I've been in LA 10 years and I never want to go back. Oh, home is a nice place if you only want to know white people. Friends back home remark, don't you feel like judged by all the pretty people there? I say no. Back home, you walk into a bar and everyone whispers because they hate their lives so much they need to deflect the attention. At least in LA, the pretty people are too busy making sure everyone is looking at them, they don't see me. I'd like to think, though, that after 10 years of living in this town, where I can make my dreams come true, I'd have my shit together, but I don't. And comedy is leaving much to be desired. My body is broken. I keep getting cysts and tumors on my ovaries, and with every operation, I have a less and less chance of having kids. When you start having sex, you spend a fair amount of time in the bathroom, praying to Mother Nature that you don't get pregnant. But all that praying backs up, and by the time you actually want to have your partner's love juice swimming around the womb, it doesn't work. It scares me, not being able to tell my future husband that he got me knocked up. It scares me that I may not be able to have one kid that looks like me in the world because I couldn't find a worthy man before the equipment shut down. A doctor early on told me that I should start thinking about having a baby soon, that it might help clear up things in my womanhood. I told him I should start thinking about having a date first. When I have too much time on my hands, I sit outside my ex-boyfriend's house, hoping to see him or see who he's with. He says there isn't anyone else, but my instincts tell me otherwise. I don't really want him, but since he dumped me, I feel entitled to the truth, and he is not brave enough to tell it. I'd rather have the truth and have it hurt than be in that state of confusion when I don't follow my instincts, and I know I've been lied to. I know this is wrong, this watching and waiting, but this is my one time I can be a nut. You may be the sanest person in the world, but there will always be one person you go nutty for, and in your life, there is one person who goes nutty for you. It's not like I don't meet guys. I met this guy once in line at the bookstore, and 10 minutes later we were making out in my car in the parking garage. He asked for my number, but the cocksucker never called. When they don't call, you start feeling like shit. Then, you start making bad decisions, like having a random hookup, just so you can remember what it feels like to be touched. But what seems like a good idea in the first 5 minutes turns desperately horrible by the last 5 minutes. And all you want is for it to be over. I do notice that in all my one-nighters, there is a subtle moment where it goes from pleasing the other person to just pleasing yourself. He pulls his head back, turns it away, and squints his eyes. And that's when I know he's not thinking about me to get him over the edge, and I can't wait for him to leave. Hey! Wake up! Come on, you gotta get out of here! Get out! I made a New Year's resolution to have sex with all my clothes off, even my socks and my watch. It's July, and it still isn't taking. I cry a lot lately. I cry because I'm alone. I cry because I don't think anyone will ever love me. I cry because my mom died, and she won't be able to see her hard work pay off. The work to ensure I didn't get stuck like she did, and I got to make my dreams come true like she didn't. I feel as if life has played a cruel joke on me. And I asked Mother Nature, why? Why would you curse my body with sickness? Why would you keep sending me men who are incapable of loving me? Why would you take the most important person away from me so soon? You cry until you can't breathe anymore, and then you wait because it always comes back. There's always going to be another fish in the sea. People love saying that. It's a nice theory, but it's bullshit. With my luck or lack of luck, I'll meet my fish when I'm out doing something like my walk, and at that moment of connection, he'll get hit by a bus. Maybe my standards are too high. Maybe I'm looking for a man who just isn't there. But I don't feel like I should have to compromise on the big things. I go to the park and I watch people and I wonder what makes them so fucking happy.
I am the man of your dreams. I want to make love to you all night, and only come when you're ready. I'll hold your head when you're puking, and wipe you when you're too sick to move your arms. I recycle, I give blood, and I vote. A lot. I've never smoked cigarettes, have an occasional glass of wine, I've never been with a prostitute, and I think drugs are for the weak. I scored 1,500 on my SATs, and was captain of the lacrosse team. Hey, if you want to work, that's fantastic. I'll stay at home, be a house husband to our 3 beautiful children that you produced, 2 boys, 1 girl. If you've slept with other men, hey, that's fine, I don't care. Now let's have them over for dinner. I'll make crepes. If you gain weight, that's fine. I love you, whatever weight you are. That's the perfect weight for me. The more of you there is, the more there is to love. My perfect day is waking up in your arms. I am blinded by the sheer happiness that you have chosen me to be the one you want to spend the rest of your life with. I'm so blessed.
I lost the ability to flirt sometime in my late 20s, and it makes me wonder if I'll ever get it back. We are only in sync with guys for 3 weeks when we are 20. If we don't find our one, we are fucked for at least 10 years. So you give up and you do something you really don't want to do, but you know will make you stop feeling for a while. Stop reminding you of the sadness and silence that plays loudly in your mind. And this band-aid is only temporary. And it's only going to make you feel worse afterwards, but you can't stop the impulse. The self-esteem is so low that when you say you made out with somebody, you also mean they got a blowjob too. Because for you, in that moment, those 2 things are hand in hand. A wise man told me once that he liked women with low self-esteem. They knew how to fuck because they tried harder. He's right. We try awfully hard to get you to come back. Because if we didn't want you, we wouldn't be blowing you behind a flower shop. When I get this low, I'm in a cycle. And I go with what I know. So I go to my exes and I wait and I watch. And I see what I already knew was true. And I get punished. Maybe now I can finally walk away. I haven't changed my clothes in days. Any moment I have alone, I cry. Pain is too much not to. It's not that he wants her that makes me so sad. It's just that he doesn't want me. No one is ever gonna love me. Everyone is afraid to touch me. I am going to die alone like my mom, and it sucks. Then, just when you think you can't take it anymore, Mother Nature sends you a sign that it's gonna be okay. And you start to believe there is someone out there for you. That he just hasn't found you yet because you look like 50 million other women. Keep making the same birthday wish. He'll find you. It's just a matter of time. But what if he doesn't?
He couldn't come, so we put in a call. Now poster girls gonna get ripped off the wall. So you bound out of the telephone.